Now, how would you say that post right there is? I know y'all used to own the property years
I'd say
back.
that post is at least 125 to 140 years old.
And that old barn was there when you all bought the
It was
property
there when we
too,
bought
wasn't
it.
it?
Yes, sir. And that was, I think I told you I'd been gone since 70, since about 68 or 65 from that place.
From that place.
So then you add that on from this year and then take the time back. So,
And
yeah,
you knew our old buddy, the merchant, that run the store way years ago that went to World War II, Clayton Cox. You remember him?
Clayton and Clyde and Johnny.
And they owned that, and Johnny lived close to, I guess, 100 or more,
Oh,
didn't he?
Yes, sir. They sure did. And Clayton and me and Clayton was good friends. And so if he owned that place, it had to be, had some years on it.
Yeah, because Clayton was way up there too,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
he was when he died.
And can you buy any posts like that anymore? Can you get them at Lowe's?
No, sir.
Ain't no way, are
Nothing
they?
like it.
And this,
I don't know what that is. Wood, but you can't get it.
well, I'll tell you what it is. It's solid oak pretty well.
Is that what it
and
is?
It takes 2 or 3 people to carry that.
And they used to say that was hard to drive a nail in.
You can see that where the nails are bent here. You see the nails
Yeah.
bent. And I left the nails there because it takes us back to the good old days.
Oh, yeah.
And you can,
No telling who drove them nails there.
yeah, you can see where they notched it out. And
Maybe
you can see
Clayton.
where they kind of used some kind of a pole pillar or something. And they didn't use a chainsaw on that, did they?
Clayton might have been the one that drove them nails.
You think he
never know.
hewed that out right there?
He might have, I don't know.
They didn't use
That's the way they used
a
to do them, ain't it?
Yeah.
Take an axe and
take an
cut
axe
that
and
down and hew it out. and
hew it
fix
out.
to where it- And what was really the main purpose, reckon, to fit something in there? Where it's hewed out to fit another.
they hewed this out so they put the 2x6 in
Yeah,
there.
in there.
You know, and that made the walls.
Yeah,
And see, I took the 2x6s out, but I still got them.
yeah.
And I took every nail out
Oh,
of them.
so you took them out of it. then.
Yeah, I took them out of it. And I left the nails in here because due to the fact,
Have you used the 2x6s and stuff?
no, they're still in the barn. I'll show
Oh.
you where they're at in a minute. There's a barn full of, there's another barn, side of a barn out there.
Okay.
Your all's old barns out there in this barn.
Oh, okay.
In this barn that stands right over there. See it over there?
Yeah.
I'll show you the lumber
That
here in a
right
minute.
there?
Yeah,
That's the one she said her dad had built
yeah,
when he bought this place.
when he bought it.
See, I know him, Roger, real well too.
But
Worked at A.O. Smith's.
that old lumber out there, just the board of that lumber is worth quite a bit of money.
Well, I would imagine.
I mean, worth quite a bit. And I pulled every nail out of it.
It'd be worth a lot of money just to have it say, hey, this here is what come out of that old barn. You
Now
know?
that old barn, and
Yes,
see,
sir.
that's a big barn too, wasn't
Yes,
it?
it was.
And I took it to the ground.
I've been in it a many a time.
It was me and a crowbar and a hammer.
And about all we had in it was a cow or a horse or something like that, because we didn't do no farming. But
Did you know that old
that's
barn
no
had
fun.
10 stalls in there though?
Yeah,
Had 5 on each side.
each side, yep.
Had
And
10
a
stalls.
big driveway.
And a big driveway.
I
Looked
don't
like
know if it
about,
had- I can't remember if it had a crib or not, did it?
yeah, it had a corn crib there when
Okay.
you first went into
All
the
right.
right. And I
All right.
saved the door off the corn crib right over here.
Is that right?
Yeah, 'cause I didn't want to mess that door up because I seen on the American Pickers, those crib doors worth a lot of money too.
Okay.
But
All
you
right.
can see this window frame stuff here that I made, and that's from my barn's over 100 years old. And today, I didn't know how old the barn was, but I got a man to stop to see me, and he knows pretty close to
Yeah.
how old it is.
Yeah. Did this come out of the barn?
Yeah.
What about that?
That's pretty too, ain't it?
Lord, Lord, yeah. Looks like you ain't, but it looks like it's been.
Planed or
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
but it hasn't.
yeah.
That's just the
What
way
about
the
that?
weather has wore it
What
down.
about that?
And it's hard to believe that lumber's still as good as it is, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Just look at that stuff.
Yeah, it's just as solid
It's
as
better
it
than
ever was.
anything you'll buy at Lowe's or anywhere else, ain't it?
Yep. I don't think you get that at Lowe's.
I
Can you?
hate to put Lowe's down, but you
Don't
won't get
want to,
that
do
at
it.
Lowe's.
And we took saws, and made that stuff. We make our own trim
Yep.
here.
Yeah.
Everything.
Does she help you with it? or
Huh?
Does she help you?
No, I got another feller helps me.
Yes,
You
you do?
know a man by the name of Darrell Wells?
I know a lot of them wells.
He lives out on Tar Ridge. He
Okay.
used to live out on Dan Ridge.
The one I'm thinking of so much is Clayton Wells.
Yeah,
and his boys.
they're just cousins, I
Okay.
think.
And then the pastor down here is a Wells.
Yeah, that's Terry.
Terry.
And Clayton run a general store.
Yeah, Swamp Valley.
Swamp Valley.
I've
And
been
they got a
in it,
museum
yeah,
out
now.
there, you know what?
Oh, Swamp Valley. I used
So
to
you've
go
been
there a
right
lot.
there.
Yes,
So
sir.
what do you think the way we built the house and put the lumber in there? Did we do a good job or
I
did we
think you
not?
done a magnificent job. You sure did.
And I heard a minute ago you wanted us hard to do a little carpentry work for you now. But I don't
I recommend you to anybody.
You will? So that's pretty good, ain't it? But you know what? I don't think you can buy any FHA house or any of these new houses be as quality as this old house is.
I know you couldn't. No way.
And if you were to put a pretty close age on the old house here itself, about how old do you think it may be? Because I know you was here. Yeah, I know you was here years ago.
Don't hold me to this, because if some of the boys heard it, they'd know better.
I mean, I don't want to know for sure, just approximately.
I'm saying, what did I say? John had been gone 60. The old man died in 50. So
that's talking about the old man being the grandfather, right?
Yeah, that got burned up over here. So from 50 up to here is 60, 40 is 100. I'm going to say that this house is at least 125 years old.
So it does put it over the century mark. It's an antique then, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it does.
Yeah, you're the only one that stopped by that actually could tell me a little bit about
right?
it. Yeah. I know the Henry boys probably tell me, but I forgot to ask Bobby the other day. But you're older than Bobby, aren't you?
No.
No?
No, Bobby's, I'm 74. I'd say Bobby's
76, I think. Okay. Yeah, but that's still close enough.
Yeah.
And all of you were right here. And
here
you can
together.
say a little bit about the other farm down there that I own that you all own too.
That's where I lived. It seemed like I was raised there.
So it seems like I got all your land,
yeah,
didn't
you got it all. Give me part of it back.
Yeah, I did give it back to you. You're going to talk a little bit about your mother's garden that she grew, and that's been
I was talking to you about that garden, and I believe you said it was in the
same spot.
Place. I've seen my mother go out there when I was 10, 12 years old and work in that garden till her face would get blood red, and have an old bonnet on.
Yeah.
Come in and sit down on the porch and fan, cool off a while, go right back again. And everybody in this community at that time said she always had the best gardens of anyone in the community.
That's good dirt down there.
Yeah, raised it and growed everything you think of. Of course, we had help, but she'd go out there and work, and you'd think she's going to die. But that's the way they was back
That's
then.
the way they were.
But they growed good gardens, buddy, I'm telling you. Killed her hogs right there in that driveway then. I mean, it's different now, but it was killed her hogs and stuff like that. Had chickens, things like that. I mean, it was all just good memories.
You actually didn't really know I owned all that, did you? You thought somebody else owned it?
No, I didn't.
And how'd you find out I owned it? Through Facebook?
Down there?
Yeah.
No, someone told me your name.
Yeah.
That you own that. Now, I didn't know
that owned this.
See, I was thinking that maybe you had a son that owned this. Because I had you figured to be a lot older than fella.
I'm older feller.
But you're still a young man.
Yeah.
Thank God.
People think I am, but I'm way up there in years, aren't I?
Yeah, you ain't compared to me. But I heard it from, it might have been someone that I went to church with up in here at one time. See, I know so many people. Gary Mayall, the Heltons over in Wolf, Henry Helton there where they got the church.
See, that's Granny's great uncle.
All of them and just different people. It might have been one of them told me.
I bet it probably was.
I seen them at church and funerals and stuff, and I might have just asked them something about the place, and they said, John Burton owns it. How do you pronounce that? Burton? Or
Burton, Burton.
Okay. But now this here, like I say, I think I texted you or something, and we talked a little bit one time.
Yeah, on Facebook.
Because I just didn't want to run in, but you said, I'll stop by.
I said, you can come in and fix you a dinner. What are you going to do, didn't it? It doesn't matter to us, does it?
I do have to say that this really looks good, and you have done an amazing job. I'm telling you.
Me and my boys, right?
And watch Bobby. Watch Bobby.
He'll buy it, won't
he? If he does, make him pay for it.
Make him pay for it?
I hope he don't hear that.
You reckon I ought to sell him Firecracker Dan, too?
Do that.
Yeah, sell it to him. But that right there is a little gift, isn't it? Little old firecracker.
Yes, sir. It is. I'm telling you. So this is really nice. I'm telling you, well, you've got it fixed.
And the inside looks good too, don't it?
Yes, it does.
And when I get done with that, it looks good too.
I love this right here. Hear that rain?
Yeah, you like that rain coming down?
Talk about sleeping.
Sounds good, don't it?
Like that. Rain. Yeah, this looks nice in here. Sure does.
I know. Our Goodwill got so high.
Lord.
Did you ever think anybody could make it look pretty decent when it's not even finished?
Did I think that?
Yeah.
No.
No. No. You thought it'd be torn
when we
down.
was raised up,
Yeah.
I mean, we wasn't poor, but you just couldn't go out and go to Lowe's and buy what you want and fix it up.
Yeah.
Got by the best you could.
And you know, they ain't, none of this come from Lowe's, but the lights, the plug-ins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All the lumber comes from lumber yard
Is that
or
right?
the old barn.
The old barn. Not my old barn, I hope.
Yeah, it's your old barn. And it's bad I had to tear down a big barn like that, but you know, it takes a lot of work to tear a barn down, pull the nails out, don't it?
Tell Bobby if he ever buys this.
He still got part of
that
your
I've got a
barn.
part in her, so
Yeah.
It's got my barn in
Got
it.
your barn in it.
That's the whole table there.
Yeah, I think that table right there,
That at.
you know, that may be 100 years old. Look at the roller wheels on there. That belonged to one of them old Browns down there that used to own the property down there where you all used to own.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bill and Lolly
Down
Brown.
where we live?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I bet that thing is if Bill and Liley owned it.
Yeah,
I guarantee you it's 100 years old.
has to be, because they was 100
Yeah.
or more, weren't they?
Yeah.
Bill and Lolly lived a long time.
I'm just wondering if their old place is still standing up on the hill. Do you know where that was at?
Yeah, I offered them $60,000 for that.
Is there anything up there now?
No,
It's,
just the farm.
I wonder who owns it.
Some fella out of Pike County bought it.
As they say, hopefully not Bill Ledford.
But now I offered Bill Brown them $60,000 a long time ago
Did
for
you?
that.
And
Yeah.
they wouldn't take it. And he's been gone. For
He's been
years,
gone a
I think.
long time, but that's a good offer though.
Oh
wasn't it?
yeah.
But I did buy the other farm.
Yeah.
I bought the other one.
That's the one where I
That's
said
the
we
one
lived.
you all
Yeah,
own.
Yeah. Well, at least I know who owned it. When Bill Brown.
I think that old farm I got now is worth quite a bit.
I wonder how many acres is there. Do you know?
I don't know. I think there's more there than what it says.
I was just wondering.
Because it
I
takes a
don't-
long time to walk across
Oh,
all
I'm
the way.
telling you, it's just through that field.
It's
You
just through the
walk across
field,
it
one-
and
just
go
walk
back up
across
in them
it.
woods.
Yeah.
See, we had our hog pen up there.
Yeah, it's still up there.
Is it?
Yeah.
We'd go back.
So
up
the
in there.
hog pen's on that property too then. The
Yeah.
whole hog pen
Yeah.
is just laying there in the ruins, the rock.
No, nothing, not been used. It ain't been
No,
used for nothing.
but the old hog pen, that you can see that for yourself
Yeah,
once you
yeah.
go up there.
Yeah, we.
It's up that creek line.
Yeah, up there. I called it through the woods.
Yeah.
Used to be a little path. You go up there and you go up there, about near to the where the fence lines come together, like
Yeah.
Dud Halsey and Bill Brown, whatever. And there was a hog pen there, and that's
It's
where
still there, and that's your
where we
all's
kept
hog
our-
pen.
where we
Instead
kept
of
our
Dud, it's
hogs.
yours
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
So it
Sure
goes on
did.
the property that I own.
And that
right there.
thing's got some age on it too.
Yeah, you can see it, and it's a wonder that part of the rotted boards are still there.
I'm telling you,
It's probably the old tin that
being
saved
out
it.
in the weather and
Yeah.
stuff like that, it had to be the thing.
And it's still there. I was wondering whose hog lot
Yeah.
that was, so it's mine now.
Oh yeah. Hey, you've got an antique there.
Got an antique. But you know, just up the hill from that hog lot, there's a little cliff area there.
Yep.
And
Remember that.
it seemed like they could be a cave under there.
I don't remember ever seeing one, but they could be.
They could be, because
But,
I take a big long stick, about
See
20
what-
feet long, and it goes all the way back through there.
When we went up through there was a creek.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's
It's still there.
Okay, and on this side was us. On the other side was where you said that Ledford boy
Yeah,
bought,
where he bought.
and then Dud Halsey on over there.
Yeah.
But then it run up to the other fence line, which run into Bill Brown's farm.
Yeah.
Well, we would go up through there, and the creek was here in the woods, and there was a path went up through there, which went up to where the hog pen was,
Yeah.
and where the fence row was. And Bill Brown, I'll tell this, my wife.
Yeah, that's fine. She
used
won't
to
hear you.
have a granddaughter.
Yeah,
Name was Carolyn.
yeah. Carolyn married
Smallwood.
Doug, didn't she?
Doug Helton.
Yeah.
And I'd run up there and wait at the fence line, and she'd come from school and walk and come through Doug's houses.
Yeah.
Fence
his
line
fence
and
line.
go on up to their house. Of course, we was just kids, so but I can remember stuff like that.
Pretty girl too, I bet.
Matter of fact, I seen her about 2 weeks ago.
Is that
down there in
right?
Sterling, yeah.
Yeah,
And she's got older like me and changed, but we
but that's all right.
talking with each other, and I know her husband Doug.
Yeah.
Well,
He's a Helton from
Yep,
over there in
yep.
Wolf County.
and they live there in Mount Sterling. But yeah, she was raised up there, and it's a girl, so she went to Ohio.
Well,
I mean, she was, Lord, she had to be, she might have went through high school here, I don't know. That was when we was in grade school, so I know she was at least 13 or 14.
did she go to the old Pomerelton school?
Yeah, it's there where me and her mother and
Well,
all of them
she
went
went
down
there
together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gay. I mean, all of us went right down there.
That's where Maggie Henry lives
yeah,
now,
right
one
in
of the
there.
Henrys,
Yes,
isn't
sir.
it?
Now,
And,
you wouldn't know there was ever a school there. All
no.
them houses there.
They was I think they called that one a 2-room school, what I
Yeah,
understand.
well, see, there was Edel Handy and Eula Lacey and Edison Peck.
Them three. And
Three
Stella
teachers.
Helton was the cook.
Yep, and had a big, Stella, man, they talked about good food.
She knowed how to do it.
Oh, boy.
That was
Good
Granny's mother,
food.
wasn't it? Gay's
Yeah.
mother.
Yeah. And if I ain't mistaken, they had her helper, but I can't remember who it was.
Well.
But Stella was the cook, where she lived here close, and they come in there and cook them dinners, and they talk about
Well,
good
there's
food.
been a story told that there was a preacher coming to this town way back. And they said that Stelly, he didn't have anything and stuff, and Stelly told him to come to the school and get his meal.
Might have
And
been.
didn't charge him, just 10 cents a day, but
Yeah.
didn't charge him. His name was Preacher Humphrey.
Preacher Humphrey, I know
That's
him
what
mighty
they called
well.
him, Preacher
Mighty well.
Humphrey. And when he
Yes, sir.
died, he didn't have no family either.
No.
And I think the church people kind of helped him out
He's probably
after he sent
buried
him,
right down here.
buried at the Pomeroy Church, probably.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, it was his people was a congregation, what I heard.
Yeah,
That's all the
it
family
was.
had.
Brother Will Collins and used
Yeah.
to live down here.
Because Will was a deacon or something, wasn't he?
My granddad, Will Ledford,
Yeah.
he was there, and they was all good friends, and they'd sit around and talk, and Brother Humphrey preached to them.
So that's
Eat
pretty good. wasn't
popcorn, son.
Is that
he
right?
loved popcorn more than he ran everything.
He did.
Yeah.
Well, they said he could preach and sing, what I heard.
I'd say he could. I can't remember a whole lot about
Yeah.
his preaching.
But
But because we had a pastor too, but he did come there to that church,
yeah,
and he used to have a little house down there.
yeah, right down below Will Collins,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Down over the hill in
I
the
guess
woods.
it's gone. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's gone.
But yeah, Brother Humphrey. That's all we ever knowed him by.
And that's all, they didn't even know his first name,
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
think.
saying. I don't know if that was his first name or last.
They just called him Preacher Brother Humphrey,
And there
wasn't it?
used to be another guy come in here with him, but he quit coming, and they called him Barlow.
Barlow.
Yeah.
Didn't know
I don't know
him.
his name.
And I didn't even know Preacher Humphrey, but I heard the old timers
Yeah, oh, yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah, he's been dead for years, but I mean, I'm sure you was born before he died.
Yeah, but
you
I wasn't
probably
here,
didn't come
though.
over in here, maybe.
No, I was lived in Moorhead then.
Oh, did
I was
you?
born in Roundgown.
Is that where you're from?
Yeah,
man?
I'm one. People don't know it, but I'm a city boy.
Oh, okay, yeah,
That
the
went
city
country.
of Moorhead, yeah.
Yeah, I was born in town.
Well,
So,
Moorhead's a
right,
good place. That's a good place to
Yeah.
be and from. And I'm glad you met her. I don't know how you all met.
Yeah,
You from Moorhead and her from here.
yeah, I'm from
But
another
you
town.
met, so that's good.
There we go, isn't it?
You all don't have no kids.
Yeah, it's Chris. Got that one boy.
Okay, and how old's he?
He's 33, I think.
Does he live with you?
No, he lives at Moorhead.
Okay, well, see, that's the one I thought I
Yeah.
was probably talking to them when we was talking about
Oh,
the
you
place.
thought you talking to Chris?
To the boy,
Yeah.
yeah. I just figured it was your boy.
No, it's me you're talking
What
to.
about that?
That's all right, dude.
I'm telling you.
But no, you're
Right.
welcome. Come up here anytime you want.
Well,
and
I
if you want
appreciate
to
it.
fry
You
you
know,
a fish or whatever, it's right here.
I just appreciate getting to walk through and look because there's so many memories of all them boys. See,
Yeah.
there was Durrell, Frida's the only girl they had. John Allen, Denzel, Bill Cody, Bobby, Donald Lee, and Kenny.
Yeah,
Eight
there's
of them.
8 of them, weren't there?
And there was 7 boys and 1 girl, and all that's left out of them is Frida up in Ohio and Bobby. The rest of them
That's
dead.
all gone. They're all
And had
gone.
Bill Cody got killed on construction equipment running around. Kenny and John Allen in a car wreck. And then Denzel, I guess, died with cancer.
Well.
Don Lee with cancer. And Durrell, I don't know what killed him. He just died. But-
Yeah.
And Frida and Bobby still living. That's the only two.
So you know all about the Henrys,
Oh,
then,
yeah.
don't you?
They
You
was
know
good
them and
people.
good
They
people,
was.
weren't they?
Good natured.
And I hear people
all.
talking about how great, how good they were.
Yeah, they were.
They said they used to have big apple orchards here
I
too.
don't, yeah, they seemed to me like they used to be trees. Of course,
Yeah.
there's still a tree. I
There's
don't
still
know
a
what
tree
it
right
is.
out there.
But I guess you can, I don't know if you can see, it looks like they might have been a tree.
Yeah, I cut 2 of
Yeah,
them
they
down
put
where they
down.
died,
And then it seemed like there used to be some out this way.
and they still are out there.
Orchards like that.
And it's got them old fall apples on
Has
it.
it?
Yeah, the
Well,
old fashioned ones
yeah.
are out there.
That's probably what we used to throw at each other.
Yeah. They used to climb under the fence and get them to eat.
Don Lee used to come stay all night with me.
Yeah.
He'd come here down there to where you live.
Oh, down to the
Stay
other
all
place.
night with me there.
Well,
But I'd never come with him. I was too big a baby. I wouldn't stay away from my mother.
Now, which place would you rather live? You'd rather live here or down there? Or are they pretty equal?
You mean like right here?
Yeah.
Or down
Or
there
down
where
there.
you live? Well, naturally, I'd rather live where I live, because
Yeah.
that's where I was raised.
Where you
up.
was raised and
That's where
born
my
and
mom and
everything.
dad and granddad lived.
Yeah.
Where I was raised, so it's just a special place in here.
This is a special place,
And I'm
but this
sure
is,
they'd tell you the same thing about
and this is second place for you,
Yeah.
because this is your childhood
Yeah,
playing them
yeah.
boys.
Yeah. And Bobby would tell you, he'd say, "Oh, I'd rather live here."
Yeah,
It's
because
down
he
there,
never
because
lived
this is
down
where
there.
he was at.
Yeah,
See?
I'd say that's
But
right.
that's just the way you feel. It's just something about a place, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like where you was raised up. I don't know how old you was when you left home or got out.
I was 12 when I come here.
Okay, but I'm just saying, you've got memories of maybe of a place where you lived when you was young, and
Yeah,
that draws special feelings to you there, and you can't help it.
you can't help it,
That's why I
can you?
wanted to stop here. I appreciate you letting me stop. And look
And
at
it's
that.
good the people that were here years ago are still here. I mean, still living
I'll tell you
too.
what, I can't probably got time right now, but if I can count them, just roughly, there's very few left out of our group. Me and Bobby, Kenny Coverson, Ronnie Spencer down home. That's 4. Really can't think of any more.
Well,
Maybe
it's
one or two
okay.
scattered, but
Yeah,
four
but
people.
thank you for talking to me,
Yes,
and you
sir.
didn't know me, and I didn't know
But
you.
we
That-
do now.
We do now, don't we?
And I'm glad I got to meet
And
you. Sure
you
am.
can tell the folks out there you can come here anytime you want, or down to other
Okay.
places either one.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime you
I
want to come
appreciate
around,
you
and I'll
letting
even
me-
make you breakfast.
I appreciate you letting me come in here and look. I sure do.
Yeah, you can come back
Just
anytime
brings
you
a lot
want
of
to.
memories. If you ever pass by here and see me a truck sitting
That's
out there,
fine.
just a looking, I wouldn't be out. I'd just be a looking. You know what I'm doing.
And what was I
Thank you,
doing
got
when you
memory.
pulled in?
I ain't gonna tell.
Cleaned it up, wasn't
Yeah, clean it up.
it? Yeah.
Working.
All right. Thank you very
God
much.
bless you. I appreciate
You
you doing
too.
this. I hope
Yeah,